Be me. Wake up to sound of neighbors walking around upstairs. Start to go back to sleep. Wake up fully remembering I don't live in apartment anymore. Only upstairs is attic. Wake up wife. Tell her to grab the baby and go to neighbor's house across the street. She dresses hastily. Grabs baby. Thank fuck baby still sleeping. She runs outdoor and goes across street. Door opens. White woman answers. But neighbors are black. Hear footsteps again. Open gun safe. Grab Glock. Pull down attic stairs door. Point Glock up into attic. Unfold ladder and climb up shaking. Turn on attic light. Nobody there. See picture in frame on floor. Shine flashlight at picture. Old picture of my older sister. From the time we went to the pool. Remember like it's yesterday. Couldn't believe mom had stooped so low. Called the doctor to find out about an underwater weighing test. More accurate than just standing on a scale. Didn't take a shower BCI would have been wet from the pool. Sister. Did too. Sister put her hair into a ponytail before going into pool. Sister wore pants and bra, so she enjoyed minutes of going into water. I did not. Just then broke from my memory. Hear footsteps downstairs now. Run back down ladder. See person run out back door. Point Beretta at them, but no clear shot. Hear car motor start up. It's my car. Run out back door, pointing Beretta in front of me whole time. Turn corner, Glock pointed at my own car. Nobody there. Car not even running. Only thing I see is man door hand hook car door. Reminds me of something that happened to me. Never heard anything else like it. Be me. Going camping with some buds, call them S&P. First day is fine, except for an odd smell hanging in the area, kinda like raw sewage mixed with copper mixed with the scent of asshole sweat. Night falls. We're all sitting around the campfire trading swigs of Jameson's when the smell comes back. Slaps us in the face like a fat bitch twerking on her period with a leaky asshole. Gag.wmv. Here's something circling our campsite. Whatever it is, it's big. It's gotta be 9 feet tall and built like a defensive linesman, only with backwards legs, still haven't seen it at this point though. Friends scared. But I'm cool as a cucumber. Got my PKP Pechenik at the ready plus a sidearm, so I'm ready to go Rambo on this bitch. Suddenly S goes out to take a piss. We tell him to be careful. 30 minutes later he hasn't returned, starting to get worried. About to go check on him, when suddenly he comes back. Only. He looks off. The rustling around the campfire is gone, but the rancid asshole smell is worse than ever. I ask S if he's alright, because he's kinda twitching. He asks, are you alright? Something seems weird about that, but I shrug it off. Figure he's just tired. We all decide to go to bed. But S keeps trying to convince us to go into the woods. Me and P say fuck that and go into our tents, while S hangs out next to the fire. That night, I hear P scream. But I think nothing of it, figure it's a bad dream, and go back to sleep. When I wake up, both S and P are gone. I wait for a couple of minutes. When they don't come back I drive up to the ranger station and tell them my friends are missing. Guy literally looks at me and says, if I were you, I'd forget you ever knew your friends. Do as he says. Never went camping again. Eventually S showed back up in town, but he was never the same. P is still missing to this day. Be me. Always intrigued about conspiracies. Red-pilled early on by William Cooper. Listen to his Hour of the Time episodes about his listeners infiltrating Masonic lodges. Feelsbrevman.jpg. Petition my local lodge. Really apply myself. Learn ritual work religiously. Awarded Lodge Brother of the Year in 2009. Raised to the sublime degree of Master Mason in under a year. Further learning required before attaining further light in Masonry. Be the Masonic Development course held in the Grand Lodge. Discusses ancient meanings behind rituals, historicity, heritage, famous historical figures belonging to the craft. George Washington, Ben Franklin. Etc. Admiral Byrd's name comes up. Given my background in conspiracy theories, already knew about op high jump. 3 or 4 newly raised Masons along with the instructor seated in the Grand Library of the Lodge. Decide to ask. You mentioned that Admiral Byrd happened to be a Mason. Why? Yes and on. He made that famous trip to Antarctica. Did he not? Why yay. He did. Is it true what he found? Instructor's face turns white. The others look up in interest. What did he find anon? Yay. What was it? Instructor interjects. I neither confirm nor deny. But what I will say is. I've borne personal witness to civilizations living underground that have never seen the light of day. Instructor drops the subject and moves on. Try to prompt him further to no avail. I don't know if he was crap in me. But I made no mention in my initial inquiry towards the concept of hollow earth, nor of entities living beneath the surface of earth. This truly happened. Albeit many years ago, to the best of my recollection. Be me. Robbing bank with strange shadowy people wearing payday masks. Hoxton, Wolf, chains, so I must be Dallas. Oh shit, it's the First World Bank. Clearly payday the heist is the theme here despite not playing it years. The drill just finished, but there are no cops in the building. The exterior of the building is covered in smoke, muzzle flashes send bullets flying in. Hoxton swears in British as civilians run out from the hallway. I exchange gunfire with the unseen forces, using some type of laser gun. The civvies run into the lobby and get jellified by the gunfire. A single classic bulldozer appears, we retreat to vault. It's already open, but we're missing Hoxton. There is no money in the vault, only some shitwater on the table. Wolf says I can't look. I turn away and see some lady crying in the corner. Tells me it can't leave the room. I ask what? 3 black rods shoot out from nowhere at the speed of sound, taking this person with them. Wolf is carrying a single bag as we walk to the lobby. Bane says you really fucked up. If you die in this dream you die in real life. Indestructible military robots are patrolling the bank. Entrails splattered all over the floor. Noises from hell. We get to the place where you plant the C4 to escape. Robot cloaker straight up killed Hoxton. I dodge it and jump off the balcony. Wake up with that jolt. My dream, be me. Had a dream in which I summoned a demoness. She wasn't happy about it. She pointed her finger at me. As she lowered it down I felt a tremendous force, which pushed me down to my knees before her. She came closer and touched my forehead with her finger. I could feel she was able to read my every thought. She knew absolutely everything about me now. And she learned about my giantess fetish as well. She smiled and said she will let me experience it to the full extent. She shrunk me to about 4 inches and grabbed me in her hand. She looked at me with a grin on her face and forced me into her pussy. She used me as a dildo until she orgasmed hard. Then she pushed me all the way deep inside her and shrunk me to the size of a grain of sand. I don't want to die, I thought to myself. You won't, I heard her voice in my head, you will become part of me. And I heard her laugh cruelly somewhere above me. I felt so vulnerable and powerless. Then she started to shrink me even more. I woke up sweating and scared AF. If any of you know this one. But this game scared the shit out of 5/6 Yomi. Be me. Night. Alone at house. Playing this in the living room with dimmed lights. Enter TikTok manner. Diabolical music starts playing. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=xkjsaj6w1xk. Want to exit the manor but I can't. The only way is to get in the basement and go forward to pass the level. Step as far back from the TV screen as I can on top of the sofa to feel more safe. Too scared to go to the basement. Stay in the hall looking at paintings on the wall. Get scared from thinking about history and origin of paintings. Music gets more diabolical mixed with sounds from the basement and ghosts' howls. Inescapable dread. Suddenly I fall back and swing for my life looking at the small pit between wall and the sofa still holding the joystick. Scared out of my mind and music and games still running. Moon. Help someone. .jpg. This got me freaky last night. Be me. Meditate cause it's been a while. Vocalize my mantra. MP3 in my head. Get a vivid visualization of a hand drawing on a notebook. Suddenly out of nowhere an electronic beep sound played at my head. Sound came from my top left brain. Then everything became dark for a blink. Then I saw an eye. Very ordinary looking eye. It looks like it just wake up or something. It's staring at me. Experiencing this shit, I open my eyes quickly. Immediately looking around. Nothing, no electronics on my room capable of making that beep sound. My phone was in silent and undisturbed. Then suddenly realize this must be what schizos on 4chan talking at. Maybe I already got the mark and being monitored or some shit. I got the vax first dose. I never been a religious person, but shit, this is really serious. Cause I believe in prophetic dreams. I already have a vivid dream where I was among others watching a line of people leaving on a wasteland, leading by a huge tortoise and a golden coffin with a face dented in the lid. Any thoughts or advice to understand what really happening to me and my body? Am I doomed to be in hand of those urchins? Okay, fuck it, this imagine is the closest that I could describe visually for what I'm about to tell you. Be me sleeping peacefully. Suddenly scream outside my window. WTF. My window was lit up as if a spotlight was there. Blackout curtains BTW. Standing outside in the middle of my window was a black silhouette of a tall figure that starts wailing. Sweet Jesus, I think I shat myself in that moment. Nope.gif. Nope.gif. The wailing gets older until my ears started to ring. Nope. Then it was morning. MFW. It was probably all a dream, but that was probably one of the worst ones I had in years. Be me. Fall for this gorgeous looking blonde boy. Write several poems about him. One relates to reincarnation. Write a love letter to him calling him several names, two of which are Spring Valley and Thulian one. He rejects me. Few weeks later browsing poll. Someone post pic related. Find him handsome, beauty is very similar to the boy, decide to look him up. Anton von Padua Alfred Emil Hubert Georg Graf von Arco off Valley, 5 February 1897 – 29 June 1945, commonly known as Anton Arco Valley, was a German far-right activist, Bavarian nationalist and nobleman. He assassinated the Bavarian Prime Minister Kurt Eisner, the first Republican premier of Bavaria, on 21 February 1919. Arco Valley might have decided to kill Eisner to prove himself worthy after he had been rejected for membership of an ultra-nationalist group, the Thule Society, because he was partly of Jewish descent. 1 2 3 4. Valley. Thule. Looks very similar to my crush, same level of beauty. Perhaps. There was an astral reason why I gave him these nicknames other than aesthetic reasons. Perhaps I could peer behind the veil into past lives. Maybe the reason why he was a leftist was he was still frustrated at his rejection in a previous life. IDK.